channel. This is J Max React. Shout out to Whistle King. I like this particular request. She asked me to watch Dee Shanell talk about a T page that gave her a copyright strike unjustly. I saw this when she put it out, but I do want to watch it again so I can give y'all maybe a little bit more of what I deal with in terms of copyright. And yeah, let's see what she has to say.
How's y'all popping is D. I don't typically make videos like this, but trust when I do, it's because it is necessary.
Exactly.
So I want this video to act as an information session for you guys as the viewers, and also to any T pages out there, whether you are an up and coming T page or you are a more established one. Trust you need to know what's in this video because it involves the standing of your own YouTube account. So about a month ago, I reacted to a particular channel. I won't say her name, but it rhymes with Flash Spherical Flow. And I watched her because a few of you were like, hey, you react to other, black T pages. Check her out. She's funny. You'll like her, blah, blah, blah. So I checked out her video. I personally wasn't fucking with it, but I was very respectful. I said, hey, y'all go check out her channel. I'll put the link to her original video in the description. She's up and coming. She's doing her thing. Shout out to her. But I don't like the format. I was honest about my opinion, and there were several of you in the comments as well saying, yeah, I don't like this either. Stick to impressive. This was all over the place. That was y'all opinion, and that was my opinion. But shout out to her. Y'all go subscribe to her channel. I'll put the link down in the description. She's an up-and-coming channel doing her thing, in the blog space. So, good for her. I wish her the best and all that. But this isn't my type of video that I want to watch or continue to react to. I don't like the format. Her talking, it doesn't flow well enough for me to keep me engaged. I'm not into it personally. So, I'll leave it at that.
I'm gonna pause there too. I tried to watch one of that particular blogs, like one of their reports, and was she reading tarot cards or something like that? It threw me off as well. I didn't even release the video. I was just like, I'm not fucking with this, but keep going.
At that, I didn't say nothing shady about her, nothing disrespectful. Right. That's all I said. Fast forward a few weeks after that, she issues me a copyright strike. There are two huge problems with this. The first being, within the YouTube community space, it is not respected at all to copyright strike another YouTuber. You are basically sabotaging their channel, and you are essentially being a Karen and trying to get them fired from their job, because this is our job. And when you get a few copyright strikes, YouTube will terminate your channel. It is not respected at all because you can easily just reach out to them and say, hey, I don't like this video, can you take it down? You already own the video, just quickly type in 2 seconds, take this video down, I don't like it.
Right.
If you're that salty about it, that serious, you that pressed, just tell them to take the video down and they'll take it down because it's not that fucking deep. It takes a lot more effort and energy and time to fill out a copyright strike claim to be a hater and try to sabotage their channel than it does to just quickly send them a message like, hey, can you take this video down?
But even if she didn't want to say anything to me directly, she didn't have to. When you are issuing a copyright strike to someone, they give you the option to send them a 7-day notice. And this basically gives the person 7 days to take the video down. So YouTube would have notified me that I have 7 days to remove the video, or she would move forward with the strike. So she could have chose that option and I would have removed the video immediately because, again, it's not that serious. But she deliberately chose the second option, which was to give me a strike specifically to sabotage my channel.
The second huge problem with this, she does not own any of the content that is on her YouTube channel.
None of it.
You cannot file a copyright claim against someone else for stealing your content when you don't even own the content, girl. You don't own pictures and clips of Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion, girl. That is not how copyright works. When you file a copyright strike against someone, you are claiming full ownership of that content that they are reacting to. As a T page, you don't own any of that content. You are literally reporting on these celebrities' lives. You're reporting on audio, video clips, and pictures that do not belong to you.
Exactly. So, the only thing I will say, the only thing they somewhat own in that is the audio of themselves speaking. That's probably it.
Therefore, you cannot penalize someone else for reacting to that said content. That is ludicrous and delusional. Furthermore, while you're trying to be a hater and take down someone else's YouTube channel, you're actually jeopardizing the standing of your own YouTube channel. It is against YouTube's terms and services to file fraudulent copyright takedown request, and that's exactly what that is. You do not own the content that is in your video, therefore you are filing a false legal claim. YouTube does not play around when it comes to that. I know you might think it's for play and you just pressing a few buttons and shit is sweet, but that is a serious legal matter. You cannot play with that. YouTube will terminate your channel as a result. They've done it several times before to people. I could easily be a petty bitch and reach out to YouTube and be like, hey, she filed a fraudulent copyright case against me. This could have gotten my channel removed. I want to take action. You guys say right here in your terms of services that this is not tolerated and this is to be taken serious. Let's take it serious. I want some action to be taken. And I have a YouTube partner manager that I work really closely with that could back me up. So I can get her whole channel eradicated if I wanted to. But I will not do that because I'm not a fucking hater. And I would never try to remove the way that someone pays their fucking bills and feeds their families. I would never do that. That's just the lowest of the low. It is not respected at all to try to give another YouTuber a strike when you can easily resolve it with a quick conversation. That's why when you will hear people speak up and be like, hey, this person gave me a strike or that person gave me a strike, other YouTubers will look down on them like, yeah, that's corny, that's whack. You could have just told them. It's not that deep for you to try to fuck up their money and get their whole channel deleted. Knowing how hard we work on our channels and how many years we put into it, it's just such a low move. And even viewers will be upset because they'll be like, damn, I fuck with this YouTuber. Why were you trying to get their channel removed? Like, that's fucked up. It's just a very malicious, weird, hater thing to do. And like I said, it's even more ridiculous because these T-pages don't even own their content. So after she filed the copyright strike, I immediately submitted a counterclaim and was like, fuck out of here. She don't even own this content. How am I getting copyright strike from them? If I ain't getting copyright strike from fucking Nicki Minaj, then I don't want to hear it.
Right.
So of course, YouTube reviewed it and then they removed the strike from my account because it was unjust. Thankfully, I didn't have any other strikes, so I was able to dispute it and go through with the process and still upload videos in the meantime.
Because if it had been the third strike, it would have been done.
But had that been my third copyright strike, my whole channel could have been deleted. And y'all wouldn't have even known why. All because she was salty for fucking whatever reason, I still don't know. And this really upsets me because I already had to deal with some copyright bullshit and my whole channel being deleted due to that. And it had nothing to do with another YouTuber. This was strictly with YouTube that I had an issue with and them unnecessarily flagging my videos and shit. But that got resolved, that was cool. But my whole channel was taken down at one point. So it just really sucks to have another YouTuber issue me a strike. When it's not even fucking justified because you don't even own the content, so it's a fake ass strike. But also, you could have just reached out to me if it was that fucking serious, if it was that serious. It is just something that is not common in the YouTube space at all. I haven't got a copyright strike from another YouTuber in years. Reaction channels used to be frowned upon years ago, and people would have a problem with it. But it's changed so much now to the point where people actually appreciate reactors. That's why you guys.
I will say to that point, and I'll talk a little bit more about it at the end, I still get flagged for being a reaction channel. I cannot tell you how many times I see negative comments pop in and say weird random things like, oh my God, another talentless person watching videos. Or somebody once said, y'all really like watching people watch videos? And I was like, what is the reason for the unnecessary hate? If you don't like it, keep moving. But
see in the comments, the original creator will leave a comment and be like, thank you for watching my video. Thanks for reacting. Or they'll just leave a funny comment just to show that they're in support. And that's because YouTubers have come to the understanding that it is actually benefiting them to have reactors react to their content. By reacting to videos, I'm literally opening up my audience to this particular creator. So you guys can easily see me watching some shit and be like, oh, I like them. I'll go over and subscribe. Or I'll go watch a few of their videos. So it's actually doing them more good than not. So creators have come to understand this over the years, so I never get copyright strikes anymore. And be very clear, a copyright strike is very different than a copyright claim. Whenever I'm muting music, I'm trying to avoid a copyright claim that will prevent me from getting paid for that video. It doesn't affect the standing of my channel. It won't get my channel deleted. It'll just prevent me from getting paid. A copyright strike is something that somebody actually has to issue you because they're trying to get your channel taken down. And it's just so bizarre for a T-page to do that to me when we essentially do the same thing. I'm reacting to random videos. You're just reacting to celebrities' lives. And you're using their pictures, their videos, and their audio. You don't own any of it, just like I don't own any of this shit. That's equivalent to me trying to copyright strike somebody for watching one of my reaction videos. And
they give us the option to do this too. It's the weirdest shit to me. I'm like, why would you put this in my little removal box? But either way.
How are you gonna do this? Because I'm in a video giving my opinion. So fucking what? I don't own this fucking content. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. If y'all want to sit here and react to my reactions, you can do that without any issue. And I cannot sit up here and lay claim to any of that content because it is not content about me. It is not a vlog. It is not a skit. It is not a try-on haul or anything that is specifically about me. I am reacting to somebody else's shit. So therefore, I do not own it. That is how that works. So if you are a T page out there, do not make this mistake because you might come across somebody who isn't as lenient as I am.
Okay.
They might be petty and might come back at you, reciprocate that same energy at you, and then bam, your own channel is deleted because you were being a hater. Wild. Anyway, I just want to share that information. Going forward, I don't think I will be reacting to any of the smaller T pages just because of this experience. Like, this really rubbed me the wrong way. So I really want to stick to impressive Black Tea blog. I'll start reacting to Lovely Tea. I love her. She's great. So just so y'all know, when y'all are requesting videos, I'm no longer going to react to the smaller T pages because the more established ones, they know how the game works. They are more familiar with the terms and services, and they've been pretty cool so far. So I will just stick to them. So that is it. That is all, and I'll see y'all in the next video.
This was good. This was so good. Love Dee. Love her channel. Hated to see, like, you know, the 2 or 3 days when it was gone over the summer for copyright strikes and stuff like that. And yes, we do look down on that kind of thing. Nobody wants to get a strike for the content, especially when it takes 2 seconds to hit the little removal and then you hit the one that just gives us 7 days to take something down. I've had that happen to me before where somebody's been like, you know, can you take this down? Especially when you do music content, you know, record labels and stuff like that, they hit you up like, take that down. Or they block it immediately. You don't get a strike or a claim. They just say, hey, you can't put this out in general. But yes, my experiences with T pages, I kind of shied away from them for a while. I think I just started watching like Talk with Naya. Every blue moon I watch an impressive video if it's either requested or if it's something that really piques my interest. But 9 times out of 10, I just don't watch T-blog pages on my channel. I would rather watch T-blog pages because y'all know I actively watch her content as well. I love what she said though about it being, you know, this being people's livelihood. So the strike thing is so looked down upon because of that. You know what I mean? If you don't own what you're doing, we don't own any of this shit at all. So let's not do that. But, you know, to her point of it being a job for some people, for me to give y'all my experiences with copyrights and stuff like that and just give y'all a little bit more of the back end of what I do with on the studio side. I was monetized back in July. Shout out to y'all. When I got over that 1,000 subscriber threshold, I met the requirements to be in the YouTube creator program. So I joined it because, you know, even though I wasn't doing this for money, you know, anything I get off of it, I'm appreciative. You know what I mean? So shout out to y'all for that. But the reason why I say that, you know, for me, it can't be a second job is because a lot of the content that I watch gets claimed. Not striked, so y'all still see it, but claimed. Like, y'all know at this point in time, Mad TV takes over a very large portion of my channel. Mad TV and SimGM. Both of those pieces of content, like those studios and those creators, they claim their content. So of the 180, close to 200 or some Mad TV videos that I watched, maybe 20 of them do I actually earn revenue off of. The rest of it goes to Fox. It goes to the production companies that do that. With SimGM, like she said over the summer, she dealt with YouTube manual reviews and copyrights being thrown at her. Not necessarily strikes, but SimGM Productions will claim their content. You know, they'll let it stay out there because the reaction video itself does drive, you know, people to their channel, but they claim their revenue. And, you know, I'm not mad at that. You know, just for me personally, this is something I do for fun. It's something I do to de-stress. So, you know, I look at it like, you know, it's not necessarily a second job. It's more of just, hey, this is a little bit of extra money here and there. I'm just appreciative for what I do get. But I've never gotten like a strike, thankfully, no strikes. A lot of content does get blocked when you initially upload it, which can feel like a strike, but then you have to pay attention to the verbiage, particularly like music videos and stuff like that. This is why I don't watch a lot of music videos. You can get away with it, not get away with it, but you can, you know, file disputes and claims that will allow the video to be seen and it just gets a claim at that point. But most of the time they get blocked immediately. I remember when I first started my YouTube channel, I wanted to do music video reactions and I fought so hard with not understanding how it worked. And I was just like, okay, I can't do this. I remember I watched, who was it? The Normani video when it came out, Wild Side, the Lil Nas X one, and it wound up being 6-7 months later before I realized how to dispute that and how to get it, you know, at least visible. And after that, I was like, I'm not doing this. It takes far too much. So shout out to my friend like J Fro, who does a lot of music reactions. I saw when he posted something, I think earlier in the day or yesterday about copyrights, kind of taking one of his videos all the way down. It's ridiculous. It's tough. But, you know, at the end of the day, when it comes to music and stuff like that, they really do own that content versus the T page. And then the other point I love that she said is about how people do get it and how they love to see people react to their content. For me, shout out to like Parodies. I posted a clip of one of my videos, one of my reactions to his videos last year on Instagram. And I tagged him in it and he wrote me and said, oh, I love your reactions. They're so funny. Josh Gilliard has subscribed and he commented on one of the podcast episodes that I watched. And if you watch like Love Live Serve and Strawberry Park, Rob, I reacted to some of his videos. He commented on and subscribed, along with who else is it? Naomi Cannibal, who does like documentary style stuff. Every so often, me and Don Angelo, who does music documentaries and stuff like that, we speak to each other as well. I'm trying to think, it's one more. And then, oh yeah, and then naturally, if y'all were watching the Legends panel with me back in the beginning of the year and last year, y'all know the content, the creator of that particular series, as well as the writers and some of the people who were acting in and scripted that particular series, they commented. Show love, you know what I mean? I've never encountered a negative comment from somebody that I've reacted to, thankfully. Yeah, no, I've never had to deal with that, thankfully. I get a lot of love, and I try to show a lot of love, and that's why I try to be very neutral, because I know that this platform can make or break you just like any other one. So shout out to Dee. We love her content. We watch her all day, every day. Y'all might see me in the comments over there quite often. So yeah, y'all be careful. You know, if you're doing content creation, you never know what might get a strike. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other examples that I can give y'all of how videos of mine have just been claimed weirdly. Nah, don't really have any examples. I will say that there are different types of claims. It's not just the audio. I learned this the hard way. If y'all watch me watch ghetto cartoon compilations and stuff like that, they claim just the actual video itself. And that happened to me with a Legends panel video as well from that show Dynasty. There was a clip. They pick up the visual and they claim that too. If somebody like Queen of the Ratchet or Mad TV does a parody of a song, the melody of the original song gets claimed. It is so complex and unique. You never know what you're gonna get. And for some content, like the Catherine Tate, the Nan videos that I watched, they get released to different territories each time. I never know where it's gonna be visible for people to see if it doesn't get blocked. Yeah, this was a good video. I love Dee Shanell. Make sure y'all go subscribe to her channels, both of them, and support her. Y'all almost always see me in the comments. I love her to death. And yeah, be careful if you're gonna make content. You know, the copyright thing is real, and it gets real complex, hectic, and crazy at times. But once you get past it and you learn to circumnavigate it and you get your content out and you just, you know, you live with it, it's so great. It's a great way to, you know, make a little bit of money here and there and just enjoy a platform and get an awesome community of people. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this below. Comment, like, subscribe. Until next time, peace.